Hi guys, hope everyone is keeping really well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be creating a party makeup look, but I'll be involving few dupes and gonna be using them side by side on each side of my face. So I'm gonna start by applying a moisturizer. I'll be using Embryolisse today as my moisturizer. I always say to prep your skin very nicely and always take breaks in between the application. Okay, now I have applied the moisturizer. I have kept it for about a minute and now I'm gonna apply a primer. I'm using the one from ELF Power Grip. It's a really good primer. As I said, you need to wait between the applications and the steps, even for the base application or for the skincare. So everything is merging in your skin nicely and properly. So yeah, here is it. Now I'm gonna wait for a minute for my next step to get in. I know it takes time, but this is what will help you to achieve a perfect base. Okay guys, I know many of us forms creases under the eyes. I believe quite few people. So the better solution and to avoid creases to show more like properly on your face while doing the makeup or make patches or dryness or anything, must use any eye cream. It doesn't matter, high-end, drugstore, anything, just use one. You definitely need an eye cream. Well, it won't vanish your creases, but it will help. So I am using the one from Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I've used this quite a lot and it just helps me. I've applied quite a bit, but that's fine. So I'm gonna let this sit for at least a minute or two to start my base application or corrector or anything. Now I'm gonna be applying a corrector. I'm using the one from Elegal, just the normal orange corrector under my eyes. Okay, yeah, just make sure you use the orange corrector according to your skin tone, so it's not too orangey or not too light. So I'm gonna apply under my eyes and around my mouth area where I have quite a lot of pigmentation. I'm gonna also let this sit for a minute and then gonna blend it. I'm gonna blend this in. Make sure you use a brush, and in a dabbing motion you don't need to drag a brush, so there would be no point of applying a corrector. So here is it. It's just not looking too orangey and not even like it's not white, it's not orangey. It's exactly what I needed. So now I'm gonna be applying a foundation. Firstly, I'm gonna be using ELF Hello Glow on one side of my face and the Charlotte Tilbury on the other, Hollywood Flawless on the other. Okay guys, I'm gonna be using ELF. I'm using shade 3 on the one side of my face. And on the other side, I'm gonna be using same number 3 of Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Okay, so first I'll be blending the ELF. Dabbing motion, guys. Make sure you don't need to bring everything under your eyes, because lots of product will also give you lots of creases. So you need to keep products as less as you can under your eyes. and you can use a full coverage concealers. So now I'm gonna be blending the Charlotte Tilbury one. I don't know why I've used that hand. Okay, it's exactly same glow, there is no difference. You can see there is absolutely no difference. It's exactly same. You can see the glow of Elf and Charlotte Tilbury. So there is absolutely no difference. So now I'm gonna be also using two different foundations. Off my side, I'm gonna be using L'Oreal Paris True Match Nude this Plumping Tinted Serum. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna blend this in with the help of a brush. Make sure you keep the dabbing motion. It's my go-to foundation for my everyday thing. It's really nice and glowy and feels like completely skin. All blended in. On the other side, I'm gonna be using NARS Barcelona shade, but this is light reflecting foundation. This is also my go-to if I'm going somewhere really special. I use this. Okay. I'm gonna be blending this in with the help of a brush. Make sure, guys, you dab it. You don't need to drag it because that's not gonna take anywhere and it's just gonna eat your product. The brush gonna eat your product. And always use a nice set of brushes because that's also gonna help you to achieve a perfect base. So you can see the foundations are in. Yes, my under eyes are looking worse because we have corrector in, and I don't like to take my foundation to the under eye, like completely to the eyes. I like to keep just the corrector and the concealer, of course the high coverage one. So you can see side by side there is absolutely no difference. Applying the concealer on the NARS side, I'm gonna be using the Huda concealer. It's really full coverage and my go-to as well. So a little bit here, half of the nose and half of the forehead. And on the other side, I'm gonna be using L'Oreal Paris, this 24-hour infallible. It's really good and of course high coverage. So this side I'm gonna be using. Yes, it's a bit bright because I like this way. Might be I'll be putting this a little bit here and the other one on the other side, just in the center. So I'm gonna let the concealers sit for a while and then I'm gonna be doing my contour, my bronzer and my blusher until then. I'm gonna be using two different contours. One is this Milk Cosmetics and the one from Revolution. Some Revolution one gonna be using this side. I'm gonna be applying here. It's very creamy. And on the side of the nose. And on the other side, I'm gonna be using the Milk one. This is also really creamy. On my nose and on my forehead. Now I'm gonna be blending both of them with the help of a brush. So you can, until now even, you can see there is no as such difference in the dupes and also the high-end ones. So the product really doesn't matter. It matters in few cases, but it also matters how you use the product and also with what things you are using. How is your brushes performing? How is your sponges, beauty blenders or anything performing? So I'm gonna be blending this towards my forehead. Okay, my hairs are coming out. make sure you blend this all. Using a blushes, I'm going to use liquid blush on the NARS side from NARS Orgasm Blush. I like to shake before I use it. I'm gonna be putting this on the palette. I'll be applying this with the help of a brush. I like to dab all the product on the palette first and then using on my cheek. So I'm gonna be taking this upwards because I like the lifted look, and I'm gonna be using exactly on the top of contour. You don't need a harsh and different lines, all three coming in, so you need to make sure your base looks as even as possible. And on the other side, I'm gonna be using, so see, this is really like nice blush. I like to bring a little bit towards my temple. The other cheek, I'm gonna be using the liquid brush from Revolution. The color is, okay, I can't find the color anywhere. Well, I'm gonna take same again on the palette. So I'm gonna again mix on the palette, take on the brush, and gonna be applying. Same way you apply it on the other side. Take it upwards if you need a lifted look. I like to bring on my temple. So if you see, guys, it looks completely same. Blending with the help of a brush. Make sure you blend it properly. Blending is really important in every single step. Blending on forehead. If you feel like your concealer, you have let them sit for a while and it's struggling to blend, so any setting spray, I'm gonna be using the one from Charlotte Tilbury. Just spray it and then you can blend them in. So you can see, guys, it's really full coverage. It is okay if your concealer comes on the blush. You can again go back with your same brush and apply it. But make sure you blend them properly. So if you see, guys, it's like completely full coverage. Can't see any orange corrector applied under my eyes. If you guys see, you can comment. Like, there's nothing. And same way on the other side. Under eyes and even the base is looking completely flawless. Make sure you take time when you blend instead of just dabbing and just go away. I like to go in with the powder products on top of cream products. So I'm gonna be using one from Hoola Bronzer, Benefit. I'm gonna take on my brush and go on the same places where I've applied my bronzer. Guys, definitely let me know if you need more tutorials or any dupe makeups or anything. I can do that for you. But definitely do in a highlighter by P. Louise. The shade is Rich Bitch. Okay, I'm gonna take on my brush, a little bit, dab the excess, and just on my. Oh my god, can you see the glow? Just really nice highlighter. I just love it. Oh, see the glow. I'm gonna take this bit here on my nose. Like to go on my forehead a little bit. Now I'm gonna spray my face using the Charlotte Tilbury. Just like to let it dry. Here's the full look, guys. I'm gonna do my hair. yes, I was about to wear a golden outfit, but then something happened with that. So I am now wearing this green long dress. So here's my base. If you see, it just looks completely flawless. No one can say that I have used two different foundations or completely dupes of each other to make this happen. Absolutely loved how my base turned out today, and my eyes, like everything, it just completely I just loved it.